Hi guys, today this is the first episode of the Next Gen podcast, and we are here to talk about artificial intelligence, specifically why humans should fear artificial intelligence taking our jobs. So here with me I have Marco Fanti
Hi guys.
and Sam Aston,
Hi everyone.
and they'll be my co-hosts for this podcast. So Marco, take us away.
Hi guys. First I'd like to address what do we think about artificial intelligence first off? What do we think of it?
It's kind of like a mixed bag, isn't it? Because you've got everyone getting more jobs from artificial intelligence because it's creating new opportunities. But on the other hand, it could destroy a lot of what we've created because it's learning so much.
I mean, it depends on sort of like, you're talking about like the benefits or the negatives or like your opinions. So like, obviously like it's really cool, like the capabilities of what like you can do with artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I feel like it does come with a lot of pros and cons.
Yeah.
There's a thing of
100%.
people are obviously scared of it because it is too
It's such a
advanced
powerful
for
thing.
what we know at the moment. And it is really mind-blowing to think about how far we've come. Just think back to like the 90s phones that you couldn't just go on your phone and phone your mate. You'd have to do it from like a landline phone. And just to think now we can literally grab our phone in our pocket and FaceTime someone and have an actual video going is just mind-blowing. But
to think about like globalization, like to think about how much technology has changed that. We used to take years to travel on ships all around the world, but now technology has caused this like shrinking world effect. So now we're literally interlinked. We can get across the whole of the world in get to from here to Australia in 24 hours or minimum 22.
Yeah.
So it speeds everything up, and like especially with companies as well. Like we're seeing major improvements in companies' speeds of and efficiencies. Like one company especially is Amazon because it's boomed, hasn't it?
Yeah, Amazon is insane with the stuff they're doing. Have you guys seen the Amazon Go, the new supermarket?
No, what is it?
So it's a supermarket, right? Basically what you do is you scan in with your phone. I think you have to create some sort of account. You literally scan in with your phone. It works like, the train platforms. It works like that. You go in, you pick up whatever you want. You don't have to scan anything. Basically, that in the roof, there's loads of cameras watching you, and they watch what you pick up. So if you pick up something, automatically adds it to your kind of like list of things, and obviously you'll pay when you get out. But even if you put it back, it will take it straight off. So what you literally just go and grab whatever you need. You walk out and you pay for it.
I feel like a criminal if I go. I'm just gonna like run in there, grab everything.
It does
feel like that a bit.
Yeah, but it's
that's gonna like take away so many jobs, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the thing why people are so scared of it. Go on, Sam. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, because that will get rid of go on, Sam.
Sorry, no, I was going to say like that links in on how like another reason why people are scared of it, because like you think about all these benefits, like we can just walk into a shop and pick up all these items and we can walk straight out and it's paid for, but you don't think about like usually we'd have someone employed to do like all of these steps for us, like scanning the items, like customer service, blah blah blah.
So that's gonna basically take away all the employees from most of the it's gonna take away employees from other like supermarkets because they're not gonna have as many customers as in their customer base because Amazon is a massive company and it's gonna draw all the customers to Amazon if they do something like this.
I feel like it does make it really alienated as well. It sort of takes away the customer service side of things.
Yeah, exactly.
You normally have a chat with the person that's scanning your stuff, or even just some sort of human interaction. And I feel like
that friendliness.
Yeah, and I feel like for the first few years, if supermarkets across the world do develop like this, I feel like it will be quite weird for everyone, especially starting off. It will just take away that kind of nice customer service side of it. But
become more like a isolated world. Everyone will just do their own thing, go in, grab their shopping, get out of there, and no one really interact. Like, because if you think even before all of this technology was introduced, even checkouts and everything, people would have
exactly.
to stand there waiting for their till service person to count up the money to give them after they bought the food and the items and then leave. So they would have full-on conversations. Whereas now we just go in there. Some people don't even talk to anyone because they go to self-checkout and they're out of there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of taking away our human interaction. What we
I feel like we're heading in a way that the whole world's going to go cashless. I feel like physical currency will kind of just filter itself out at some point, especially with this pandemic, because every shops you go into, they say, oh yeah, we're not doing cash at the moment, because obviously cash has a lot of bacteria and stuff on it. So go on. What were you going to say?
That will be done on artificial intelligence again. Intelligence that's always learning. Oh yeah. Like artificial intelligence, I forgot to explain to the viewers. It's a type of intelligence that keeps on learning and keeps on growing as it carries on. So it's not just a piece of technology. It's capable of increasing its knowledge over time. So in this instance, it would be able to keep catching up with how much money each person has on them, and basically all be online. And then I think a big flaw that came up recently with all of this was in the recent results, didn't it? In the A levels and GCSE results last year, because of COVID. Artificial intelligence had to they had to do results by that. But what happened? I can't really remember well.
Basically, they just got some really shoddy results, and there was these loads of people signed petitions and had uproar about it, and government basically did a U-turn and said they were going to do teacher assessed grade, which I think they're doing for this year as well, obviously, because they don't want the same happening again.
So that's what we're all getting this year, is teacher assessed, because artificial intelligence messed up.
And I feel like
just shows that.
No, go on. Sorry.
I was just going to say that just shows that sometimes humans can do a better job than artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Also, guys, I just want to say we are on a Zoom call, obviously, you can see, because of the current COVID guidelines. So if we do interrupt each other, please bear with. But I was going to say, with artificial intelligence, because it is something that keeps developing. That's why people are scared of it, because I feel like it won't ever get to a point where it stop. I feel like it will keep developing. We won't get to a certain point where we won't be able to do anything more, which is obviously why it scares people so much.
Yeah, exactly. Like, one thing that's like even more scary is when we think about these big conglomerates and TNCs that are kind of like, for example, we've got Elon Musk out here. He's a massive name in the tech industry, and he's dominating the tech market. And one thing that I've heard he's working on in the background of everything, he's working on a couple of projects actually, but one is it's called Neuralink, and it's like something that we would have never even. It's something that would be completely in the future of technology, but it's he wants to plant a chip in our skulls. So you take.
I've heard about this.
It's
I read an article on it. Would you take it?
I would take it. Yeah.
Sam?
Think about the capabilities of what you could do.
The thing is, you have to be the first person to take it. Would you take it? Elon Musk comes directly to you and says, you're the first person to be the guinea pig for the Neuralink.
It would be like the COVID vaccine, you know what I mean? Like someone came up the street and said, this is the first.
But what if this was given to you, and you became the smartest person in the world and your name went down in the history books?
No, I wouldn't take it. I would have to wait at least a few years.
Yeah.
Really?
Wait until a few people have taken it first, and then
So let's say this chip gave you the capability to take anything off the internet and put it in your mind, to read any information, to gain any knowledge you wanted, and you would turn that down and let someone else have that before you.
Yeah, I would let them do it before me, and then I would get it. Well, I don't even know if I'd get it. It scared the idea of it scares me so much. Having something in my brain. Integration. I'd have to get a ExpressVPN so I can block out everything. By the way, ExpressVPN, if you are listening, please do give us a sponsor.
Link down below.
But yeah.
Either way, I think as well as Neuralink, I think what's scary on a bit of a side topic is like Tesla, obviously also another company that Elon Musk has a large contribution towards. Their whole self-driving cars, like I don't know.
Again.
Do you find that a bit scary or?
Yeah, because that's taking away the whole aspect of like Uber drivers, like Uber, I heard as well, getting rid of all their drivers. They're planning to by like 2030 to
Yeah,
go completely driverless. But that would
self-driving.
take away so many jobs.
Yeah,
It's like,
I don't get the thing of self-driving cars. I would never get in one. I don't even trust myself at this point to drive. So
Do you see
I'm not
that? Do
going
you
to
see
try.
that?
maybe get your driver's license first and then think
Yeah,
about Tesla.
yeah,
Do you see that new Netflix show actually?
and then
That just
maybe I'll
came
get
out
a
recently.
self-driving car.
Oh
Oh,
no, it
that,
was on Prime, wasn't it? On
What's so
Amazon
sorry?
Prime, the Netflix, the Amazon Prime
Oh,
show.
Upload.
Yeah, Uploads, where
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
driving cars,
Yeah. I
self-driving
just
cars. Yeah.
don't. I just don't
yeah,
trust it. I wouldn't trust it.
you
So
see
for the
how
viewers that haven't watched it yet, Upload is basically this new thing on Amazon Prime where everything is in the future. They have self-driving cars, and they have a heaven that's basically AI based. So when you die, you get uploaded to this artificial intelligence heaven, and you live in it after you die. And the self-driving cars made a mistake, and it kind of threw me off it actually. Don't know
Um,
about you guys.
if you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. I watched it and
Yeah, it's great.
I told Nathan about it, and he'd watched the whole series in one night. Um, please do go and watch it. It is great. I loved it. So if you're into that sort of thing, please do go and watch it.
Gives you a
Yeah,
good insight on what we could become in the future.
yeah. No, it is quite scary though. After watching it, I didn't think I wanted to go into the
Yeah,
upload.
I think
especially
the whole
getting.
idea of that though is like it's like quite scary. Imagine if you were in the upload situation, so you were in
Yeah,
the AI afterlife, and then
Yeah,
somehow your existence got deleted by the program's error or some other error,
you'd be
then
yeah,
gone.
is gone just because of an error that happened through a piece of coding or artificial intelligence. Like that's quite scary.
yeah,
Yeah, completely wipes out. It's like it was showing that everything within AI can still fault. Like there was so many code breakups in the actual artificial intelligence heaven that they had in the uploads series that not many people actually wanted to be there because it was just it just wasn't
yeah.
very nice,
Do you think
and it
that
was
sort
very
of thing
costly as
is
well.
achievable?
I personally, I think it is achievable, and I really hope it is because I I know you guys don't want to, but I really want to go to. I don't want to die, so I want to go to
Yeah,
like
you keep
a
saying
technology
this.
heaven.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. I just can't. I mean, it would be cool, but I just can't fathom my head around it. I don't know how it would, you know, be sort of
so
become a thing. It would be quite scary.
because like people control you, don't they? You got people getting jobs on the outside
Yeah,
of uploads, and they're all tapping away the computers, giving you information, controlling you. But
yeah,
let's say your parents went into, so let's say this technology got introduced before your parents passed away,
right.
and they went in there. Would you go in
Yeah.
with them, or would you die naturally?
I don't know how far in is it. How far developed is the how
Well, your
many
parents
years?
go when it first starts, and they're in there, and they're perfectly fine. And then, I don't know, 20, 30 years later, you go and join them, or you don't. Which one would you do?
Possibly, I possibly join them.
Thing is, it depends sort of on like I feel like your parents always want you to live like the happiest that you can be. So if it
Yeah,
made you unhappy spending the rest of your life in this artificial intelligence, then I think it would be on them to agree that you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Unless they really enjoyed their time there, then I don't see why not.
You were saying, Nathan, about the jobs. That's what people are most scared of, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
so like are you talking about upload?
not uploading in particular, but just sort of
Just in
jobs
general?
surrounding AI.
Yeah, so like we think about the general scheme of things. Like you've got by 2024, companies are looking to eradicate a massive amount of jobs because people and these people that get eradicated of their jobs or get unemployed, they don't have the experience to run the technology that they're introducing. So
Mm,
you've got all these people who are older in their who are of older age who can't get back on it because they just don't they can't keep up with the younger population who
yeah,
are introducing themselves to these new technologies and everything, which puts a lot of our people that in our world unemployed.
yeah,
So by I think it was something by 2050 they're looking to eradicate that there's going to be like 50% as AI done jobs and 50% is human jobs. So
yeah.
that's 50% of human jobs that aren't going to be available to the humans anymore,
That's
and they're going to be run by
extremely
artificial
scary to
intelligence.
think about.
Yeah, it is.
especially because of the unemployment rates at the moment. They're not great. So to have even more unemployed is not great at all.
Yeah,
I think that's the whole kind of people being scared of it, because they think their jobs are going to be taken, which I agree to an extent. I feel like AI will create jobs naturally, just because they will need people at some point.
yeah, they'll need people to. Well, the main jobs that will be introduced will be like finance,
Yeah,
because you still need people to run because I think artificial intelligence can't take on jobs that are high paid like finance, all of that things, because it's too complicated for the
yeah,
artificial intelligence to handle just yet. But I think when we get into the future, they'll also drop. But right now, the not easy jobs, but not as well paid jobs, like factory jobs where you have to do one thing at a time and you're standing there. All those people that are in those factories will go unemployed because they will be replaced by artificial intelligence that can do the exact same job at a higher efficiency.
yeah,
So which will mean that, like, think about the amount of people in the developing countries, the low income countries, such as like or the up and coming superpowers like China,
yeah,
Vietnam. They've all got these people working in industries, but if they make that jump out of industrialization straight to technology and
yeah.
like with the Western world, they're going to miss out on all that job and trade, which will mean that a lot of those people that are right now doing those jobs will remain renderless for
Yeah.
jobs in the future.
Even in the Amazon warehouses, they have AI at the moment in the big ones. They've got these kind of
I heard about that actually.
they're like these robots that sit with the parcels in them, and basically they get told where they need to go. And basically what they do is they map out with their system, they map out the most efficient route, and then they obviously go there. And I think there is still workers there, but obviously it will get to a point where I think workers will kind of be fizzled out, and it will just be AI.
Yeah, exactly. It will just like they'll soon get to a point where this technology is just at a higher level than what we can cope with. And I
Yeah,
think the only people that are going to be here are the people that can actually control this technology and understand it. And
yeah,
yeah, so it's working at a higher rate, isn't it, than what humans can do. And
yeah.
that brings us back to why you guys should get Neuralinks, because then we can work at a higher rate than them. And also, I was thinking about this, right? I was
They go on.
thinking about space travel, right?
Yeah,
So let's say you have a Neuralink, and you have the ability to hold your memories on a kind of a not a human piece of like technology, right? You have your memories on technology. You could be able to travel into space because you wouldn't have any human body holding you back, which means that would introduce a whole new section of space travel. We could go out of this galaxy. We could travel everywhere because we haven't got human capabilities like lungs and hearts holding us back. It's just
yeah.
technology.
I think that's a long
Like,
time in the future, though.
Yeah, a long time in the future. We've got a long time before that happens. But
Yeah,
we've seen some actual improvements on doing that in the future actually with again SpaceX, haven't we? Sam,
yeah.
I
Elon
heard you
Musk.
talking about that earlier.
yeah. So if you lot watching, I don't know if you've seen much on SpaceX, but they try to work on like commercializing space travel, making it more like achievable and cheap. And some of the most recent like endeavors, they've launched rocket ships and then landed them successfully, and that saves hundreds of millions of dollars on parts for rockets, so they don't have to keep making
Yeah,
new ones every single launch and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and that's again gonna introduce more jobs because that technology takes us to a whole new planet. Like we're gonna be able to. I heard on the news feeds that I've been reading, Elon Musk plans to land and build a space like city by I think it's 2030. Like
yeah,
we're gonna have a city on Mars. Usually he doesn't really stick to his deadlines, but let's
yeah.
say for once he
Elon,
does.
Elon Musk is very optimistic. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
For those
but
of
let's
you
say he.
who don't know Sam,
Is that
sits on space news every night for about 30 minutes, reading up on the latest space news.
you might be optimistic, but he's achieved a lot. You can't deny
Yeah,
that.
He
no,
has
no.
he has achieved a lot.
Yeah, wealthiest
But
man
yeah,
alive.
so Yeah, exactly. He's just overtaken Jeff, hasn't he?
Yeah, Jeff Bezos has just stepped down from Amazon.
Why is that?
But he's not the CEO anymore. Obviously, he'll still take a huge part in the company, but I don't think he's not the CEO anymore.
He's trying to focus on other things, isn't he?
I'm not too sure on the reason why, but
Jeff Bezos owns this company called Blue Origin. I'm not sure.
Oh, right. I've never heard of this. Go on.
Blue Origin is basically like Elon Musk's SpaceX. It's
so they're doing another one.
So and they both sort of aimed for the same things. And a new thing that they've launched now, they're gonna distribute satellites around the Earth, and they're gonna provide internet connection at every corner of the planet. So wherever you are, the middle of the ocean, middle of the desert, anywhere, you're gonna have an internet connection.
And that's gonna be free, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be through taxes,
etc. Yeah.
So, guys, this means you can watch your latest next gen podcast
everywhere in the world.
Exactly. What more can you?
You have no excuse.
What more can you ask for?
And also, so with this new this connection anywhere in the world, like I could be standing in the middle of Australia in the desert and still get internet connection. This is gonna, first of all, it's gonna save lives. Like you've got artificial intelligence helping people, whether, like, for example, that movie 170 something hours.
Oh, the guy, the one with James Franco. The true story about the guy that got the guy that
he would have been saved straight away.
Oh, is this the one
very good
in the cave?
Yeah, and he has to cut his own arm off. Would you guys be able to do that?
No. No, I would just
maybe if I was desperate.
I think I'd just let myself go. I would never be able to cut my own arm.
But so what we were talking about is, like, if that internet connection is everywhere, then we're not going to need people to regulate this internet connection. There's going to be no telephone towers, no people running the telephone towers.
Yeah,
but it's gonna drop off.
I've seen. I saw
all of that.
Oh, sorry.
It's like it's just so. It's Go on. What you're saying?
Yeah, I saw a video of Elon Musk again, showing this lady how he was going to do. Have you heard about his underground travel?
Oh, the boring.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is I've seen a video of like how it will work overground. So you drive onto this platform, and the platform basically takes you down, and then you're sat on the platform moving forward. It's a bit like WALL-E. Have you ever watched WALL-E, the Disney movie?
Yeah.
You know how they travel in straight lines? It's a bit like that, but your car is stuck to a platform and you basically move. And I think he said it will be going at about 150 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
And basically he said there can be as many layers as you could possibly want. So basically eradicates any kind of traffic.
Yeah, reduce congestion.
Yeah, that cleans it completely.
Yeah.
But so that's what we've had, amazing improvements in technology, and AI is taking us somewhere where we don't even know where we can go. We've got so many improvements, but that could also destroy our economy because of the amount of jobs it's taking. Oh Jesus! Wow, we've been.
I suppose we won't have to pay the robots that are working in the supermarkets and stuff.
But so we've hit 40 minutes, so this is our podcast over. We're going quite well. This is our first episode, so we're going to be leading straight to another episode next week. If you guys want to tune in, same time next week, and we'll see you guys soon.
Absolutely.
Follow and share.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.